New information tonight for you after a boat capsized Sunday at Lake Pueblo State Park. A woman whose body was recovered has been identified tonight. The boat with 13 people on board, including 8 children, capsized during high winds on the water Sunday. The Pueblo County Coroner reports the woman who died, 38-year-old Jessica Prindle of Pueblo West. An autopsy will determine the exact cause of death. Meantime, the search will resume tonight at 10 for a man who is still missing. The search was halted earlier today due to high winds on the water. The 11 people who were rescued were treated at the hospital for hypothermia and other injuries. One of the children had to be flown to a nearby hospital. Continuing our coverage, Colorado Parks and Wildlife stressing the importance of boat safety following this tragedy.
News 5's Mayo Davison is joining us live tonight from Pueblo West to explain what you may want to think about before you head out on the water.
Yeah, Colorado Parks and Wildlife tell me this flat-bottom John boat is the one that capsized late Sunday night. The agency couldn't say if all 13 passengers were wearing a life jacket, but they recommend you wear one when you are on the water in Colorado. People drown every year in Colorado, and Parks and Wildlife says it's primarily because someone wasn't wearing a life jacket. So far this year, there have already been 6 drownings in Colorado. There were 21 last year statewide. You also need to be aware of the water temperature. It can play an important role in how long you can survive in the water. Here at Lake Pueblo, the water temperature right now is about 60 degrees.
Know before you go, practice those principles of knowing your own capacities and the capacities of your equipment and your boat, and make sure that you're going to be all right when you get out there.
If your boat does capsize, he recommends putting your hands underneath your armpits, getting on your back, and kicking quickly to the nearest shoreline. You'll hear more advice from Colorado Parks and Wildlife, along with some people experienced in water sports. In Pueblo West, Mayo Davison, News 5.
Mayo